Okay, we're back. So yeah, yesterday we got through the undead battle, and all those cursed souls, etc., and the wicked endgame boss. Forgotten his name, or I don't know his name actually. But yeah, I had to sort of scum my way through that. It wasn't very pretty, but we got through. I didn't actually. I thought because all of Geralt's skills are taken from him when he does that. Uh, so it's pretty hard to get through, no matter what your build is. So I just want to. I wanted to go over the skills just quickly, or maybe not quickly. Like skill builds, right? Let me just set myself up here. So, okay, I've got the. I'm just checking my Twitch interface. I'm unstable again. Looks like yesterday I wasn't unstable. Now I'm unstable again, but we'll see how it goes. Whenever it's unstable, I think I have to keep the stream to keep it short, just in case there's clipping or stuttering or. So I don't know what sets this. I mean, I'm at 6,000 bit rate again, 6,000 kilobits a second, and yesterday I was at 6,000 and had everything's cool. So today it's unstable. So who knows? I'm not in peak out at the moment, so it's a mystery. But the only thing I've changed on this stream is to lower the decibels down on my microphone gain filter again to 10.2, right, from 10.3. I'm just going to give this a shot. I'm around the spot now. 10.3 sounded pretty good to me, but anyway, back to the game. So yesterday, uh, all your skills are taken from you, so it doesn't really help in that battle. It's one of the hardest battles in the game, I think. But it got me thinking about survivability, right? So my plan for this skill build that I've done is damage, and I wanted him to be a Witcher type with equal sword and magic. I didn't want to just go sword and just ignore magic, ignore signs. So I wanted for the stream, right? So you want to be witchery. So the idea with my build is at the start we get some damage here. These two here are the damage bonuses. Then you get the vigor regen, which is a little bigger than this one, which is 40% when you get level 2 on that one, and it's 55% when you get level 2 on this one. The catch being that you have to have potions active to get this, otherwise you get nothing. So, you get damage, and then once I've got the damage and the vigor regen, and on the way there I've got some two very important things: the bonuses to the potions and the mutagens. Then you jump to the sign tree, and eventually you get heliotrope, right? And then you cycle the heliotrope because I wanted to do it for the stream because it's quite it's spectacular, right? So when you're heliotroping and all the monsters are coming at you at 10 times slower speed and diving through the air, super slow mo, and then you fireball and they bounce backward at super slow mo. It's pretty spectacular. So it's good viewing, right? But the catch is that it's very expensive to get to this heliotrope um, adrenaline skill, right? So each tree has one adrenaline skill, which is like this super skill that you need adrenaline for, not vigor, not vitality. This new thing called adrenaline, right? And adrenaline recharges based on three different things, based on the tree you go down, But it recharges, and when it recharges, you can cast this super powerful spell again. So heliotrope is one of them, right? It's a time stop. A big dome goes over you, and all the monsters inside the dome go super slow. And so you can sort of just get behind them, do backstabbing, and it's easy to avoid getting hit. Um, and if you can cycle heliotrope, right? As in, while one dome is up, you hit the enemy, and every time you hit them, the adrenaline recharges. You get back to a full recharge, so you can cast another heliotrope once the first heliotrope is down. So, and then you can cycle, and then you just have infinite uh, battles where the monsters are all going super slow, right? 10 times slower. That's the idea. Right. So that's heliotrope. The problem with it is it's very expensive skill wise. So most of the magic you can just contain up to this point, right? That's vigor bonuses. That this is fireball. This is quen. This is intensification, which increases the damage and other effects of all the spells. This is damage as well, plus a vigor slot. So everything can be contained if you're just going science, just in this slot. And when you go for heliotrope, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basically, because it's 6 points basically if you want to have the cycling, because you need to go 2 in that one and 2 in that one to get the adrenaline cycling, right? Adrenaline generation through science plus 10%, and then when you go to 2, it's 50% or something, and then this one is you get the the heliotrope. This is the one that activates it, and then the second skill is another 50% regeneration. And you need both of them for that 100% regeneration, which gives you that cycling. So that is 6 skills that you've got to get it. And these, I mean, that's another Yrden trap, which is fairly useful, but you can do without it. And this is just a bit of health. So the path to it is expensive skill wise, right? So it's basically 6 skills that if you didn't have to do it, you could do, you could be quite powerful without it. You don't really. Uh, it's basically 6 skills that you could use everywhere else, and you definitely need uh, to use it everywhere else. And the reason why I'm saying is this because this fight yesterday, I had no defense. He hit me in the back. He was doing 300 damage and instant killing me. That's because I didn't have this position skill, which stops the backstabbing or reduces the damage from direction, right? So that means you don't have to worry about whether he's behind you. He'll hit you the same as if he was in front of you, right? So this position skill is good for survivability. The problem with my build is I have no survivability, and this is a consideration. Because what a lot of people do, and I've done for this one, is that you max out damage. You look for the damage. And in my case, I wanted to be a witcher. I wanted a sword and spells. So I wanted to max out the signs, and the damage from the signs, and I wanted to max out, well, get as high as I could on the swords, and get as much damage as I could on the swords, right? And to do that, I had to do away with footwork, which is speed, and the defense. So build-wise, my build, just to tell you this, tell the audience here. So this this that's almost all the skills, but there's one more to go here, so I can get this adrenaline skill, which is berserk, right? So there's the cheerleader for this one, there's berserk for this one, which is that one, and then there's instant kill, which is that one for the swordsman. So instant kill is you activate it, and whatever monster you're fighting will instantly die. Doesn't matter how much health they've got, how much of a boss they are, they just go down. So that's good. And then this one gives you plus 20 to plus 70, between that range, bonus and damage. So it's a huge boost in damage for a certain period of time, and you also get a faster health regen and something else I can't remember, better resistance or something. So that's quite good also, right? So the only reason I'm going to pop one in this one is because I'm going to get that adrenaline skill for the alchemy tree. Um, so I tried to max damage for the sword and get as much as I could, whilst also reaching heliotrope, getting the cycling, and that's as far as I could get to get to that one. But if we took these 6 skills that I'm using to try and get to this heliotrope and and recycling and put them elsewhere, that would be so useful for this build, right? For example, 2 of them could go. I mean, my build has one there, but the rest there's one here. Intensification, I get one, which is not ideal, but you prefer 2 for that one. But only one in that one, which is the bigger point. That would be nice to have another one. But my build does have 2 in this one, so and then you go up to the heliotrope. So if I didn't have to, if I wasn't trying to get some spectacular action for the audience here in the stream and do the heliotrope, I'd have six more skill points, and those 6 skill points could, first of all, this one is plus 30 attack, plus 30 defense, or even more. I think. Oh, no, sorry, it's plus 30 attack, plus 20 defense. It's pretty good. So if I pop 2 in that one, I've got 1 in that one, so I can just pop 2 in that one. That leaves me with 4. That would be a huge boost to damage. Uh, so that's, pretty important. I think if you're going for damage. So if I had this 6, I didn't go for heliotrope, put 6 in the bank, put 2 in that one, that leaves 4. Okay? So if, if as I said, for survivability, this is really good to have. So you can, if I had 6, I'd put 2 in that one. I could put, 1 in that one. 1 in that one gets speed. And so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get longer length, a duration of my potions to 13 minutes rather than 10 minutes is the base, and then I've got 1 in this one which gives you 11 minutes. And then if I did another one, 13 minutes, that would help a lot. Like basically that means you have longer being powerful with all these skills, because once the potions are out, you don't have this. All this turns off. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pop another one in that one, and I've got good, robust survivability defense, right? Uh, or 1 in that one, 2 in that one, and then 1 in that one. There's so many useful skills, and basically, um, I mean, there's another idea here where you keep all this, you take your 6, and then you do 2 there, and then 1, 2, 3, right? Because these 3 really are the Witcher skills, right? They're swordsman, defense, and then a little bit of damage, and then this is the whirl ability, which allows you to hit more monsters when they come at you in a mob. Instead of just one, you hit everything around you, basically. And the first one is 50% damage to all the secondary monsters, and if you go another one, it's 100% damage. In other words, you're hitting everything around you the same as you hit the single monster in front of you. So that would be another idea, right? So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and either pop another one in that one, or get another one in this one. Um, so survivability means for me, uh, it means, and it's not something I've got in this build, right? So because it's built from the arena, which is a different. So I've only gone through the game once, so I don't really know the issues that come up. But if I went again, I'd be thinking about survivability, and I'd be thinking about making the early game easier. Like for example, bombs are quite nice in the early game, as I already said before. So I mean, when I planned this damage build out with signs and sword, I wasn't really thinking about the practicality of losing your potions fairly often, and therefore losing all of this. right? It doesn't. It's from a practical standpoint in the game. Sometimes it fails quite spectacularly, so you take that into account. I mean, I was bringing, I was thinking about damage, but I really think there's a few other factors you've got to think about when you're going into the actual game, and one of them is survivability. I mean, damage, of course, we all try to get that, but you can go overboard with that and make the game harder than it needs to be. Survivability, right? That means you don't die as much. Therefore, it's more immersive, right? Because the saving and the loading. You want it. You're a Witcher. You're running through the world. You don't want it to be dying all the time. That doesn't make sense. So, I mean, I've died quite a lot, but most of it's been that friggin' glove problem. So, not too often. But survivability, you're going to get done in the back at some point. So, having the position skill really helps with survivability and enjoyment of the whole game, basically, start to finish, and immersion. And I mean, there's other things you have to factor in, like early game versus end game, right? Because I mean, I'm not going to get heliotrope until way into the third act, and then the game's over, right? So what's the there's an argument that says this is pointless because you're only getting it for a few battles at the end. Uh, so you're better off just taking those 6 points and putting it into uh, useful useful skills at the start that you don't have to traverse across useless skills to get to, right? Um, I mean that's the third point. I mean, when you plan your skills, there's four things I've written down here: early game versus end game, damage. Well, I mean, there's damage obviously. That's the first thing you would consider, but then people just forget about the others, which is survivability, early game versus end game. You know, you should consider the early game uh, as important as the end game, right? Because the early game, that's where you'll be spending most of your time in the game. Early Act One, Act Two, that's where all the early game is. So you don't want to make that hard just to get your end game perfect. But you're only having a few battles at the end where you're using the end game skills. So what's the point? You really want to put emphasis on the early game and having an early game build. Um, Now there is this quest in the third act that allows you to reallocate your skills. So that's another reason why you should build your build where the emphasis is on the early game, because you can just change it in the end game anyway using this quest and this dude who he's called the Operator, right? And I've called him the Time Lord dude or whatever. But I looked it up. He's called the Operator, and there's a quest that allows you to relocate skills. So I think it's not just damage you should be looking at. You should be looking at survivability, uh, and I mean this is uh, would be benefited a lot, this part of the skill tree, by this skill, because it extends the potion length to 13 minutes from 10 minutes. So it's quality of life basically in the early game. Some of these skills, like this skill's good in quality of life because you move faster in battles, you can get away quicker. This one's really good because you don't get backstab. There's no burst damage. There's no shocks, or how did that happen? Or just you get into situations. You'll get into situations where how the hell did I get in the middle of four enemies and they're all beating on me? This just helps to get out of that, right? And it's going to happen no matter what in this game. This is a quality of life, quality of life, quality of life, but doesn't contribute to the damage. This one is also quality. This one can be a lot of fun, right? Traps, bombs, setting up traps, the combination of traps. And in the early game, I think there's a lot of fun in there. This skill, especially in Flotsam. So anyway, I mean, I'm not going to change. My plan was to get to heliotrope. I'm going to keep doing that. Um, because there's no point putting 3 in these now because I've already gone through Act 1 and Act 2 without it. I'm just about at Act 3 now, so or even this. I've got through the hard boss in this just now. So, but if I went through again, I would be looking at quality of life and survivability. Um, and make my life easier in the first and second act. I think it'd be, even considering doing the bombs. Like, the other thing I've got to point out here is that you don't have to put 2 in this one. You don't have to put 2 in this one either because they're not exponential skills. They're you get is an increment from 1 to 2 of the bonus you get is the same. So in this one, you get damage taken through the back. It's reduced by 50%, and then the next skill is reduced another 50%. And this one is the same, right? So opponents that are not your main opponent, but everything surrounding you gets 50% of the damage you're hitting on the main guy, and then the next level is 100%. So you hit them all equally, but it's not exponential, right? So it's the exact same. Each skill point you put in, you get exactly the same amount for the one and the skill 1, skill 2, 50%, 50%, right? But skills like this one here, you get 5% for the first skill level, and then on the second skill level you get 25%. It's exponential increase on the second allocation. So the the point here is that if it's a skill that is a linear increase, then there's an argument for putting just 1 in because you're not missing out on the massive boost of the exponential skill boost or benefit, the exponential benefit for going to level 2 like you do in this one, right? 5% for skill level 1, 25% for skill level 2, whereas this one's 50% and then another 50%. So putting 1 in, um, you're getting quite a lot in the whole, and in the context of the whole skill, right? And this one as well. So the argument, what you could do is just do 1, 1, 1, right? And be a pretty good witcher, right? That's a witch. These are witch skills, and you can show your skills by doing these 3. These are the core witcher skills basically. You can still get a bit of pretty good, decent. It's not, it's not 100% from like 200% damage in the back. It's 50% down to 150%. It's not 200%. It's not, but it's not reduced to nothing. The backstab bonus, but it's still something. It's 50% there. So, and if you only put 1 in that one, that's good too. I mean, if you don't have you're always hard up for the skill points. So just going 1, 1, 1 on this. So if you think about it, I'm building my pretty good damage build with magic all the way to heliotrope. But if I took off the 6, put 1, 2, 3, get the 30% damage here, that's 1, 2, that's 5. Then I could put 1 in footwork, right? And I'd have a pretty good quality of life. Or 1 in this one and get 13-minute 13-minute potions duration, which helps this whole tree. Just that, so I think that's what I would do on another build if I'm not going with this heliotrope. It depends how this heliotrope works, but the heliotrope works very well in the arena because you're getting done by mobs. There's 10, 20 monsters coming at you, right? And if you throw a fireball, level 2 fireball, that's got an area effect. They all get hit, and that any damage you're doing is multiplied because there's so many monsters. Whereas in the game, you're only getting 3 monsters coming at you, or 1, or I mean I don't know. Have I even fought any big mobs of 10 or something? I mean, the neckers maybe, but uh, in the arena, it works really well to cycle the heliotrope because there's mobs coming at you. There's 10. There's 10 of them coming at you. So But I'm going to do heliotrope, but we'll see how it works. I'm skeptical it's going to work. I'm skeptical I'm going to get the cycling because there just won't be enough monsters. Um, so in which case, on the next run, I'd probably. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here, and you can get just in here. You don't need to come all the way up here, spend 6 points. Um, so you can have a sign sword witcher, equal amount of damage on each by just sticking to this area, doing all this up to here, and then popping in these three, right? So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to go through that in more detail. I know you could do a lecture, a couple of hours on how to the different builds, and I mean, I think there are groups of skills that you sort of so we'd call those the Witcher skills right there. We'd call this the potion skills, the five that get you to the potions. Double health. It's versatile. You can add more damage, uh, more vigor regen, etc. Then there's the mutagen skills. These three. So that's a group. This is a group. This is the group. This is a group here of damage and vigor regen. Uh, and then there's this group, which is the magic group. Um, I could put two in that one, two in that one, two in that one quite easily. And maybe one in that these three. I mean that's damage also. That's 5% damage. So putting those three in. I mean, if you did that, you'd miss out um, on the mutagen slots. There's three here. There's three up this end. There's four here though, because this is you get four in this one, which helps, right? 4 + 2 is 6. So you do miss out on a few mutagen slots, which possibly you could then get rid of this and put these two somewhere else. But anyway, I think my build and because and that battle I just had with that wraith or boss wicked uh, man was suffered because uh, there's no survivability. Like when I got done in the back, it was 300 damage, and because I didn't have that, it would have been 150 damage, and I would have survived if I'd had that. Just one in that, I think. I not 150. If he's hit me for 300, it's a 150 shot, double damage, so it would have been like 200 damage or something. Anyway, it would have helped to have that one. It would have helped to have that one as well, right? Because I could have got away from him easy. He couldn't have charged me. So, yeah. Um, and the last thing I want to say about this skill tree is that these adrenaline skills are really good, right? But the problem is that you need to recycle the adrenaline, and this one is really slow. These two can be really fast. The reason is because this regen's based on the toxicity you've got. So based on the potions you have activated, and it's got nothing to do with the striking, right? So this one regenerates adrenaline when you hit something, and if you've got whirl, then you hit them many times. Like you've got multiple monsters, that means the adrenaline can jump up really quick because you hit. Whereas this one is a timer. It's just it slowly goes up, and even when you put two in this one, and then you got one in this one, and it's slow. And I've tested it. I put two in that one as well to get another 50%, and it doesn't really improve it that much. It's still going fairly slow, just crawling up. And this one is the magic damage. So if you hit magic damage, uh, it cycles quick. It's just like the sword damage, except it's magic. So you spam spells like spell, and the adrenaline. It's the same mechanic, right? So you can get that cycling going really quick, but you can't do it on this one. That's the catch with this one. The adrenaline is very hard to get. So that means if you're going on this one and you want this, you've got to go up to this point on this one or this one to access this quick, even up to here. That two on that one, two on that one, right? Which is hard to do if you're always up here anyway, because this is a long tree. This is one more than these. All this. So that's the catch with the adrenaline on the alchemy. It doesn't cycle if you're just using it. You need either this one or this one. I mean, and as you can imagine, if you go this one or this one, and you've got both these and these, how fast you can recycle the is quick. But then you're missing out on all the potion, doubled the health, and the mutagens. Anyway, you could do a university lecture on this, basically, going into the combinations. Probably use some maths to figure out what's the most efficient. That's the last point I wanted to point out as well. The efficiency is so we've got damage, right? You want damage, which what most people do and forget about the rest. You want survivability. You want early game versus end game. You should be emphasis should be on the early game because that's where most of the time is spent. And then finally, efficiency is important. And I've already mentioned this. You don't want to be going through two skills that aren't really that useful to get to the skill you want. That's not efficient. So in this case, you've got 5. You get to here. You get this really great skill, and then you don't really have that far to go to get to this skill here, right? You go through 1, which is fairly efficient, right? It's not super efficient. So you get this really great skill not too far from getting this one, right? Which is efficient. And then it's super efficient to then jump to this group of skills. There's no transitioning across a useless skill. It's right next to it. That's efficient use of these skills. And that's what you want to be trying to achieve when you are thinking about which skills to allocate. So going over through these 6 skill points to get up here is not efficient, which is why it's easy to decide to just scrap those 6, forget about the heliotrope cycling, and then add it into these. Because this is efficient, because this is very useful. This is useful, it's damage, and this is very important skill, right? So there's no loss. Whereas if I want to go up here, this one and this one aren't that useful. Like this one, not as much health as this one. This is huge boost in health if you go to 2. So you sort of anyway, that's a debate. But if you want this one, that's efficient. You're not going through anything. So grabbing this group and just this one is efficient, right? Because we're so tight for skill points in this game. So wasting them on these is makes it easy to decide to just ditch it. It's too inefficient. It's a waste of skill points. You could be, if my build has already got this one in it, it's efficient to just jump to this one, do 2 on this one, get massive 30% extra damage, 20% extra defense, just to grab that one. Right, so there's an argument that because this is inefficient, you take these 6 points, you put them in efficient, which is that and this lot. Anyway, holy crap. Yeah, it's really, really hard to get a decent build, to get it to work, to have fun in the first chapter, second chapter. So I guess that's why they put this quest in. But okay, that rant over, man. That's or lecture over. Let's get into it, man. So we've done this battle. Finally, thank God we got through. I didn't think I would, to be honest. And now the chaos is happening out here. And where the hell are my swords? Okay. No swords? Oh, they're in my pack, aren't they? Keep doing this. Right, everything's there. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna abandon the heliotrope simply because I want the spectacle for the stream. So basically, the rest of my build is one more in that one, so I can access the adrenaline skill berserk, which give me that 20 to 70% extra damage. There'll be one in that one, two in this one, and then I'll go up here and get two in that one, two in that one for the cycling, and I'll get another plus 10 damage to signs on that one. And I think that's it, right? That's all. I'm pretty sure that's, you get 28 once these are done, 28. That's 5. You get 8 to here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, that's it. So, I would love 2 in this one, and I want 2 in that one as well. You even get plus 5 defense on this one as well, right? But I have to make a decision where to compromise. So that's another thing. I mean, if you take that 6, you could put 1 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there. That leaves 2, and you could stick. It's hard to get forego that one. It's really hard, but you could put 1 in that one and 1 in that one. That would be quite good. Okay, let's go. See what's going to happen. Might have to dump those.
Don the armor of courage.
I think all
Have
the
no mercy. The
all
gods be with you.
all the
Your deeds
merchants.
will be forgiven. To battle.
I think all the merchants are closed. Or
I heard the Kidwinny are marching! Run to the gate! 1, 2!
what am I doing here? Talk to Zoltan. Gotta find him.
1, 2! No punching around!
Where's Zoltan? He's at the gate. Right, let's go. Kick some ass.
Things will get hot. You'll see.
We don't stand a chance against Henson. I can feel it in my knuckles.
Zoltan, prepare the main gate's defences. I'll cover the wall.
The defence will be so strong, Henselt's stick will go limp.
Hello there.
Not you, buddy.
Don't bother me.
You're quite the general, Zoltan.
Why not call me a bloody marshal? Sassy's got it into her head it's either me or Yarpin. We drew straws, and I lost. It's good you're up. Henselt will be here any minute.
Why? Would he be disappointed not to see me?
He'd be bloody depressed.
How are preparations to greet our visitors going?
Have no fear. We'll give them a taste of what's due to anyone who's as welcome as warts on the arse. We'll give them a royal welcome. The dwarves are eager for a scuffle. Just do your part, and Kidwinny heads will fly like fattened horseflies. The Kidwinny are coming! They multiplied or what?
Time to give them a taste of hot oil.
There are valves on the cauldron sides. You need to clear them. I'll take the left side, you get the right.
Activate the dwarven mechanism. It's on, man. It's on. Oh, shit. How'd they get up here?
Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with their Kidwinny asses.
So
Hurry
dead
up,
here.
get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with their Kidwinny asses. Hurry up, get out. Don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with their very asses. Hurry up, get out. Don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with their very asses. Hurry up, get out. Don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with their very asses.
Oh, I'm crying out loud. I'm gonna reload this. Forgot to put in my potions. It's ridiculous. Too much talking, not enough concentrating. Okay. The moment I talk to Zoltan, it's on. Right. I think a lot of
Let us kneel and pray for a
alchemy
favourable
is
day.
anticipating when you're going to be in battle, basically.
I heard the Kedweni are marching!
1, 2, 1, 2, and again!
Things will get
That'll
hot.
teach you, man.
You'll see.
We don't stand a chance against Hensel.
Yes, we bloody do. It's a
I'm in no
dwarf.
hurry to enter.
Castle Siege. Sorry, I just changed my button on that one. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Alright, let's just do the standard, I think. Got a skill point as well. So I think maybe Fireball, because I'm about to go into battle with a shitload of dudes and this has area effect, so I'm just going to pop one in on this one. To get the area effect of the Fireball. Next one is probably going to be this one, to increase the damage. Then probably this one, I guess, and then shoot for the heliotrope. Let's get some, I'll do that last while I'm running up the steps. Put on the
Zoltan, prepare the main gate's defenses. I'll
hangman's
cover the wall.
sword
The
oil.
defense will be so strong, Hensel's stick will go limp.
Might put a fire rune into this sword for more damage, and this is the human sword, so I've got no slots in that one. That gives me plus 10 incineration and more damage. Bit more damage, 5% more damage.
Let's get on those walls, lads. The Kedweni are coming.
Shove off!
We'll greet them in a neighbourly manner.
You're quite the general, Zoltan.
Why not call me a bloody marshal? Cersei's got it into her head it's either me or Yarpen. We drew straws, and I lost. It's good you're up. Henselt will be here any minute.
Why? Would he be disappointed not to see me?
He'd be bloody depressed.
How are preparations to greet our visitors going?
Have no fear. We'll give them a taste of what's due to anyone who's as welcome as warts on the arse. We'll give them a royal welcome. The dwarves are eager for a scuffle. Just do your part, and Kedweni heads will fly like fattened horseflies. The Kedweni are coming! They multiplied or what?
Time to give them a taste of hot oil.
There are valves on the cauldron sides. You need to clear them. I'll take the left side, you get the right.
Oil on. Right. Gloves on. Yes. Open fire.
Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them Kenwini Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them Kenwini I'll fix your spleen! Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them many asses. Death here!
Oh no.
Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them many asses. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them many asses. Hurry up, get out. If we don't cover them in oil, they'll cover us with them many asses.
Is this it? Yes, it is.
Come on! Together! All right. It's done.
That hot oil was a great idea.
Now they'll see us.
Nice.
They sure will feel cold.
They fry up lovely.
Get out of there. Fucking hell, what the fuck?
Tell you, skeleton to it, Flanagan!
Goes up, can't pick him up.
For the king!
Guess they keep coming.
Fall back behind the second gate, or they'll kill us to a man!
Fall back.
Where's the bloody gate? Oh, what the...
Stop pumping around! I'll make mincemeat of your horse! Stop pumping around! Get to the wall! Like a shot! At once, brave For the king! For Kenwin! Stop pumping around! To the wall! Like a shot! Mincemeat at your I'll mince your spleen!
At once, brave leader.
For the king! For Kenwin!
Where's that loot?
Stop farting around!
Now what I was doing there?
Close the gate! Yes, sir! Stop farting around!
Now what?
To the walls!
Defend,
Like a shot!
At once, brave leader.
defend the walls.
Hold lines!
Holy
Show
moly.
them how Adernian soldiers fight!
Upper Edern.
Saskia!
Okay. Siege. Potions, not much left.
Raise your axes!
My spells aren't working. What? Where are they? Not till. Yeah, I just sit there and I'm slamming down on this.
Turn your gullet into a clarinet!
What the hell? Oh. Dude, how many of these guys do we have to... They're still coming? Okay.
Repel those Kidwenny rags.
They won't give up easily.
They'll return if they're thick as bricks, to find bricks falling on their heads.
Another assault is coming! Get ready! The day will be ours! It must be!
Can I put some more? I can. But yeah, I'll have to wait till they run out. Defend Vergen's walls. They come again.
Raise your axes!
What the hell? Every sword stroke missed there.
For Mahakam!
Yeah, every time I'm just standing there, slamming down the button. It's the game. Yeah, I don't think these guys don't fall. There's so much weight in the armour. Where are we? Anyone left? Holy moly.
Well, it wasn't easy, but seeing those ruffians run was worth the effort.
They'll be back. They're as stubborn as a dwarven farmer.
But their balls are much smaller.
I need your help, Witcher.
I'm hearing that more often lately.
Seems you're irreplaceable. Listen, tunnels run beneath the town and connect the keep with the dwarven mines.
Who knows about them?
Almost no one, but I decided to secure them anyway and sent a detachment of scouts. None of them returned.
Then I'll take a little excursion beyond the town walls.
Now's the perfect time. Henselt's men lick their wounds like flogged bitches.
They'll need about an hour to regroup troops and set up formation for another assault. Let's not waste time. I'll come with you.
Don't know about that.
You shouldn't go. It's too dangerous.
I thought you more keen. Since when do I avoid danger? The defenses are well prepared. Everyone knows their task. Besides, we'll make it in time.
I'd rather you assigned me an able troop of men.
I won't reform ranks now. This formation is effective. If they don't strike suddenly from the mines, we should hold through the siege.
You're in charge. Lead on.
Alright.
You surprise me more and more. I thought witches stayed out of politics.
I'm not interested in politics.
Yet you stand on our side.
I
That's the
stand
whole
on
army.
Zoltan's side.
Nobody
Weapons.
else. Maybe
Would
they
you
have a
join them if
problem
they fought
fucking in
under a
fair
Kedwenny
Kedwin.
banner?
No dwarf would fight for Henselt.
Check the secret tunnel leading to Vergen. What am I doing? It's right on top of me. Oh, she's off. Right, let's go.
Our dance cards are full, but we'll greet you kindly.
I need some... All out of potions. I anticipate there's going to be a battle coming up. Therefore, I've got to get my potions. It's probably a good bet at this point. Yeah, I'm pulling out my bloody silver sword. My muscle memory is so used to it that going up against humans. Yeah, I need to grab the other sword. I keep grabbing my silver sword on that. What are we doing, sweetie? Okay, this way.
I'll take the lead. Stay behind me, Saskia.
A chivalrous witcher. Another surprise.
The world's upside down.
Well, I cleaned these out, so... Oh, humans. Are they our troops or... mercenaries? Oh. Oh. Cloth, is that all he's got? He's got crap. Absolute crap. Come on. I don't think we've got some cat on, I think. We have to light the way with their burning bodies, basically. I think I can actually cancel potions, but I need like some. Where are we? Let's put this sword away. I can see better. This way?
My lord, we'll soon reach Vergen. You'll take them by surprise.
Vergen is in danger and the Virgin of Edirn roams the caves with a witcher. I understand. Your cherry is aching and thoughts turn to pleasure before death. Kill them.
Nice. That guy's gonna be dead pretty quick. Jeez, hit hard. Really? Okay.
I know a woman is flighty, but to that scale?
Yeah, right.
Now you know my greatest secret. I had no choice. They would have killed you.
Yeah, not much of a secret, sweetie. Kind of projected, that one.
A dragon appeared during the siege of the Lavallette's castle.
I was helping Arian Lavalette.
Why?
He fought against tyranny and its transgressions. I understood him very well. Vergen could have used someone like him.
If a dragon helped Vergen's defenders, Henselt wouldn't stand a chance.
I thought about that. But what would happen to Upper Edirn when the dust settles?
You'd have to leave.
Yes. The people of Edirn know me as the Dragon Slayer. That's why they respect me. Maybe not the only reason, but if they learned I'm a dragon, they'd feel betrayed.
They'd have a point.
I didn't want to deceive anyone. And then it was just too late. Let's for a moment assume I revealed my dual nature. Who would lead Upper Edirn? Do you see a replacement for me?
It's hard to imagine one that compares to you.
Dwarves will support their own candidate, elves theirs, and humans will start looking for a king. That's why I must ask you to keep this knowledge to yourself. We'll have to deal with Henselt without a dragon's help. And we will. Also thanks to you. I'll never forget what you're doing for Eden, no matter your reasons, Witcher.
Let's go. The defenders need you.
Return to the walls. Not much loot. Catacomb key. Any other hidden away stuff? Where are we? Don't know. Let's go. Bit of stuff. Didn't need that cat, I guess. Where am I? Where are we?
What happened while I was gone, Zoltan?
The fun is about to begin. Herdsman Henselt personally leads all his cattle here.
We'll win. Is that all?
Ah, we've got unexpected guests.
Who?
I think one of them's a she. Ugly like shite after winter, but she's got tits. You should have seen our lads' faces when those eyesores entered the courtyard.
Did they say why they want to help us?
Wizard good. Wizard's foe is Troll's foe.
I met this pair. They can be of use.
Good. We want to create a land without prejudice.
When news that Henselt will personally lead the assault spread, the spirit of our lads fell into the gutter.
Tell them, Zoltan, that if they don't believe in victory, they might as well fly a white flag.
I tried, but they still look down.
Gather the defenders, Zoltan. Why so quiet? I thought you'd be merry. King Henselt himself will honor us with a visit.
We're all going to die.
We can't repel the attack.
Henselt is invincible.
We won't be fighting mere minions, but their king. And the king himself will have to recognize our victory. Could a soldier dream of better than defeating a monarch? Or maybe you're afraid to fight. Maybe we should fly a white flag. It's so simple. Henselt will quickly set up his order here. Inns will be marked humans only. Dwarves will choke in the mines. Elves will perish, hunted in the forests. Lords will slaughter peasants because they didn't bow low enough. Is that the land you want to leave to your children?
No!
Never!
You're shitting bricks because Henselt is coming! Who is he? A god? No. He has arms, legs, and blood, as red as any of ours. If he dares to cross these walls, then we'll gladly spill some of it.
Yes!
Get Henselt!
Long live Saskia!
Many of you won't see the light of dawn again. Many won't return to your women or drink with friends. But we will care for and honor their graves when they enter the earth. Adernian earth. Those who survive will live with their heads held high, for only such a life makes sense. Now, to arms and to the walls, let's show Henselt real war!
Death mold.
coming!
We will again.
Let's kick a few more Kidwitty asses! Attack!
Henselt will pay dearly for this siege!
Can I... Potions? And the potions really quick, didn't I? Oh, quickly, buddy. Yeah, no time for the neck tweak. Oh, I got my potions though. What I should do is put a Yerna trap right in front of the oh, I got in the second ladder here. Nice. Elves to the rescue.
Terrorists, murderers, a death squad. Or freedom fighters in an uneven battle, noble in their suffering. It all depends on your point of view. I helped Iorveth. I gave him my trust. I joined Saskia and took the side of the rebels, their new values and ideals. Time will tell if I was right. One thing is sure. Elves are the best archers who have ever walked this earth.
Alright.
Iorveth, that's what I call an entrance.
I have to admit, the squirrel has style.
Not all is lost. We need to cut off Henselt's escape.
What are you talking about? He looks as if he likes it here.
He'll change his mind. Join Iorveth and shut the main gate.
Yarpen says Deathmold's magic damaged it.
Yarpen knows fuck all about gates. Cover my arse and I'll close it.
The fate of the battle hangs on it, dwarf.
There's no bloody gate that Zoltan Chive can't close.
Where's he going? Oh, that way. Put on some oil.
Pull up the ladder! Yes, sir!
Let's put some. Going this way, buddy. This way.
Iorveth, we need to get to the main gate, now.
Admit it. You thought I wouldn't come back, Windblade?
You're hellishly good. We need to stop Henselt from retreating.
And then force him to try it.
There's no time to waste. To the gate!
Escort Zoltan to the lever. The lever by the gate, right. We going this way? Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Done!
They're cut off like sitting ducks.
Maybe they'll surrender.
I don't think so.
Sire, your orders.
That pancrat.
We surrender.
Alright. Victory.
The battle is over, King.
You won, and the victors state their terms.
You know my terms. You will relinquish Eden and sign an act of unconditional surrender in which you'll promise your troops will never cross the Pontar.
Is that all?
You'll pay war reparations and recognize the free realm of Upper Eden with Saskia of Vergen at its head.
What about me and my men? What awaits us?
Freedom. It's a great thing. Look how many of my soldiers died defending it.
How much do you want?
We'll discuss the war reparations in detail at Loc Muinne before esteemed witnesses. There's one thing Saskia didn't mention.
I'm listening.
Since the dawn of time, wars were, are, and will yet be. One side wins, the other loses. But military conflict should be carried out under chivalrous rules and laws.
What's your point, sorceress?
War criminals, including Deathmold, must be punished.
I need an advisor.
War criminals must be punished.
You'll have a new advisor. Sheila de Tanzeville.
Has this witch gone mad?
It's a necessary condition.
Deathmold committed a crime and he must be punished.
As you wish.
Execute him.
Don't allow them to harass me like a dog! You'll see how a real sorcerer dies, foolish whores!
Swear an oath and you'll walk free.
Who am I negotiating with anyway?
Philippa Eilhart and I speak with one voice.
Be wary of the sorceresses. They often forget whose perch is higher.
Philippa is my advisor.
We await your decision, King.
I, King Henselt, Lord of Kedwin, swear before witnesses that I will relinquish Adarian borders. I recognize Saskia of Vergen's reign in the realm of the Pontar Valley, and I swear to pay war reparations in the amount agreed upon at Loc Muinne.
You're free.
Show the king the way out. It's time to go, Saskia.
Yes.
Don't know about that. Just letting him go.
What?
Saskia. I know her well. She's never behaved like that.
Her eyes look as if she's taken Fistek.
I assure you she doesn't use it. Let's follow them. They disappeared.
A teleport.
Let's search Eilhart's house. She was in a hurry. Maybe she left something.
Okay. What's going on?
Let's take a look.
Where is he?
Iorveth, over here. I've got something.
What is it?
A tome of potion recipes.
We've no time to read books.
Sorceresses carefully guard books like this.
Not that carefully. After all, she left it behind.
She was in a hurry.
Could this book have anything to do with the Dragon Slayer?
Even if it doesn't, it's still very valuable.
I'm sure it's filled with recipes Eilhart used to send many to eternity.
You're right. I've found Thaumadore's recipe.
Eilhart already told us the ingredients for mage pain. How's it relevant?
Usually the recipe for an antidote is right next to the one for the poison.
I can recite it exactly. Royal blood, an immortal, a dragon's dream, and petals from a rose of remembrance.
Yet this book doesn't even mention a rose of remembrance.
I recall perfectly that Eilhart said a rose of remembrance combined with an immortal heals the mind.
What if she lied? Maybe it doesn't heal the mind, but influences it. Philippa passed the flower to Saskia through a kiss, the symbol of love and perdition.
I'm confused.
I think Philippa subjugated Saskia's mind by adding the rose to the antidote.
I'll kill that bitch.
Philippa has magic and an obedient dragon at her command. She could have a strong influence on the conference.
But what does she want?
We can only learn that in Loc Muinne.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
So does Iorveth know about the dragon? Can't remember. Does he? I guess he does. What are we doing now? Follow Iorveth. Don't slam the door on me, buddy. Thought we were bros.
Geralt! Saskia's disappeared. People are getting riled.
Dwarves too.
Saskia's spellbound. Philippa controls her.
You're shitting me.
I knew something was up. I could feel it. She ordered Deathmold executed, no trial, just like that. A gesture from Philippa is all it took.
That bastard deserved it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zoltan had ordered it, as vengeful as he is. But Saskia?
Where is she?
Philippa's taken her to Loc Muinne. I'm going after Saskia, with Iorveth. Everything suggests those responsible for Foltest's death will be at Loc Muinne.
Some still say you killed him.
I've got to stop that drivel. Don't have a choice, but you do.
The elite of the North is gathering at Loc Muinne. I couldn't forgive myself if I wasn't there. It'd be a sin against art.
The art of poking your nose in others' business.
You'll be needed here until Saskia returns. Order must prevail. There can be no strife. The victory over Henselt was an important step, but only the first on a long road.
The hymn I composed could help.
Vergen will need many more songs.
I certainly hope our paths will cross again, Geralt of Rivia.
Stop dramatizing. You can be sure of that. We've got unfinished business of our own.
Huh? Oh, aye.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Farewell. Dandelion? It's a shame he's not coming to Loc Muinne.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loc Muinne, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loc Muinne, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free. Yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loc Muinne my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loc Muinne where he could finally give vent to it.
Even gesehen?
Asire varanahede.
Me voltocht en geherdveen. Me vertruv het een bellengrek.
Visidein ip kiezeret.
Net en verbtene, het en kriza.
Oh my god.
Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Marigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. A complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold, but it is reversible. Though, very difficult.
You created a portal between Loc Muinne and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No pentagrams, candles, spilt blood.
It figures you do know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time. What is your name? Oh! Tell me your name. Triss! Ah!
Vise getocht gedein. Vise esped eb wovret. Dartocht eb nedling derien.
Really? They're just gonna... Does she have any magical defenses or something?
Mehen evenens eb turin. Me pöft en alverdeg.
Ooh. Guess not.
Marigold. Your name is Triss Marigold.
I recognize this valley. This path leads to the city gates. We're almost there.
Okay. I'll save it. Yeah, I'm just going to end the stream here. I reckon that's a good spot. But after that, after the siege of Vergen, me crapping on about skills. So we made it to Loc Muinne. Yeah, I went through... When I went through in the other... I mean, that was a lot better than the other one. Like, all the cutscenes, the whole story, the city. I can see why people prefer that one to the other one. It's pretty cool, man. But I'm just going to end the stream here, and I'll be back in an hour, I think.